how do you plan to have energy efficiency in a cold steel frame pool house with a lot of natural light? So we're standing here in the pool house at the Liberty Estate project. One thing that makes this really stand out is that bell curve roof, that bell shape. That was a design from Golden Oak Design from Ashley. You know, as you see these amazing designs in England and France, that bell curve was a signature moment that was designed into the structure to really make it stand out. And again, because we're in a community here, this master plan, you know, you purchase a lot, you hire your own custom builder. They're smaller lots, right? And so you have homes that are pretty close and adjacent. And so this was a way to add some extra livable space, but also create a little bit of protection and privacy into the interior courtyard. Now again, having a two-story here to the west, that's protected with our two-story. We have the pool house here in the back that protects us from the rear, and a single story here to the east. And so there's not a lot of viewpoints, which actually creates a lot of privacy in this environment. So looking through that is a really important thing, you know, in the design process, but let's speak specifically about the energy efficiency. Now, one thing that's really tough in this structure is you're gonna see that we have 3 large French doors. These large French doors open out to the swimming pool, and then we have 4 large fixed pieces of glass. Again, how we orientate these homes is very important. You know, the main house is ICF, insulated concrete form of Fox blocks. That creates a really strong R value to the energy efficiency of the home. You know, upwards of R28 on those exterior walls. The challenge here, one, is this faces west, right? As you're facing west, that sun is really terrible in those summer months. Fortunately, on the south side here, which is where that sun really bears on us, we have a solid wall in the fireplace here. So what we've done is 2 things. When you're working on a stand-up structure that's this tall by itself, you have to worry about shear, right? About wind. We actually have microbursts. These windstorms, monsoons can come and create a lot of damage. Last year we had a microburst and windstorm at the Mesa Airport, and it turned helicopters and planes, created a lot of damage. A lot of trees were taken down all throughout the city. And so for that reason, you're gonna see that this is a double framed wall. So we have actually an exterior cold steel framing, then we did a layer of OSB, and then we have the interior cold steel framing. So the 2 layers of framing, metal framing, with that shear in between them, creates this really solid structure that's gonna assist with this pool house to stand the test of time. And also, it allows us to double insulate these walls. We can insulate the interior and exterior walls, which is really gonna give us good R value. And that's why we went with this option as opposed to ICF, that's gonna be a little bit thicker and really encroach on the livable space inside. So it's gonna give us really good value. We're working with Marvin windows here, and they're high performance energy glass, you know, and so between Marvin, between the double insulated walls, the cold steel framing, not only do we have the structural component, but we have the energy efficiency. And then again, the architectural element of the bell curve roof was nailed to perfection from Kosan Studio and Ashley in that design. It's gonna be a great gathering place. Again, this is strictly, think of it like just a little place to cool off in the summer, and in the winter, a great place to start the fire and have this cozy place between TV, fireplace, seating area, with an amazing view of that great room and that large pool.